Yo, what's good, y'all? It's your boy, Just B, and welcome back to the Just B Show. Let me ask you, do you remember my friend Gough from Beernuts Productions? The blind film producer, y'all. It took me a minute to even understand how that was possible, but he came on the show and he proved to us that it was definitely possible. So this time, I had to bring him back to the show to talk about his newest project, guys. Let's go ahead and bring my buddy to the stage. What's up, bro?
Hey, how you doing, Tim?
Oh man, I'm doing good. Yourself?
Yeah, very well indeed, very well.
Awesome, man. What's been up since the last time we chatted?
Well, we've been pretty busy in the old Beernuts Productions Fun Factory. We've done a whole new little short film. We've got a TV series sort of thing that we've got going on where I'm the host of like a completely fictional chat show. And we're up to episode 9, which you've had a bit of a sneaky look at, the Jasmine Stinks interview, which is the latest episode of our chat show.
Yeah, man, awesome. Yeah, I definitely had a chance to check it out, man. I really did. So let me ask you, man, what the hell is Jasmine Stinks? What is it? When I seen the name, I was like, what the hell's going on, man? But then I watched it. But I want you to give the audience a gist of what it is.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, like I say, this is episode 9 in a completely fictional chat show that I've got going on, and each week I interview like a different celebrity type. So, for example, I've interviewed Robbie Pockets, who is a fictional pop star, and then I've interviewed Anne Handel, who is an actress, and Gypsy Diamond, who was a psychic, a mystic. And this week I speak to Jasmine Stinks, who's a very overachieving and very ambitious young woman. And I suppose when we get to sort of the end of the interview, you can understand why I might have called the character Jasmine Stinks.
Yeah, awesome, man. Yeah, let me tell you, she's definitely a cocky something. I was like, what the hell? She was just there's just the comebacks that she would say in response to what you were saying was pretty insane, man. It tricked me out. So let me ask you a little bit about the actor, not the character, not Jasmine herself, but
Yeah.
the actor. What was her name?
Samantha Stratton, and yeah, no, she was great. I'd not worked with Samantha before, so it was the first time I'd hired her. But when she came in for the audition, she got the character and got the jokes right away, and she absolutely crushed it. She did an amazing job. So I don't know, maybe insulting me came pretty naturally to her. I don't know.
Yeah, she was pretty awesome, man. I would have to say she did a great job as well. So for this particular episode of your series, how did you come up with the concept?
Well, I sort of actually it's the bit that's on the trailer. So when people go to the Beernuts Productions website and they see the trailer, they'll the bit that we used about her breaking a rowing world record was the part that I wrote first because I thought that'd be kind of funny because there's actually, this is a true story. There's a guy who goes to my gym, and
Hmm.
for reasons only known to himself, he's decided he's going to row from Brisbane to Samoa, which is going to take him 100 days in a rowboat, just him in a rowboat. I don't know. I said to him, "You're doing it for a charity, or is this like, why are you doing this?" He's like, "Just because." I'm like, "You are crazy. You're insane." So it sort of made me sort of smile. I thought, well, so I sort of wrote a little paragraph about somebody being a rowing champion, and then it sort of just came from there. Then the whole piece just sort of came about, and her sort of insulting me and all that sort of good stuff that all sort of came in. So yeah, so that's kind of how it sort of started. Was just it's funny how these things can take off. Just a random chance meeting with some guy who's doing some crazy rowing adventure, and it sort of sparked something in my brain, and I started writing a little thing, and I thought to myself, I was like, do I make this a guy or do I make it a girl? And I reckon it'd be funnier if it was a girl, so that's why I went with the female angle of it as well. So yeah.
Awesome, man. Hey, as I'm watching it and I'm listening to that particular part of the story, I'm thinking like she needs to roll her ass on out of there talking about my buddies like that. But She did an awesome job. I was super proud of her. Was she the only person that auditioned, or did you
No,
have
no, no, no.
multiple?
So yeah, no, yeah, it was actually a difficult role to cast because it's such a difficult role to play. Yeah, it took a lot of casting. So I probably saw, I don't know, about 20 different actors,
Hmm.
and then yeah, I stuck on with Sam when she came in. She pretty much nailed it first time with her audition. So it was really an easy choice for me in the end. She was great. So yeah.
Awesome, awesome. Now, are you one of those casting directors, the person that chooses the people to be on the shows from the cast? Are you one of those strict motherfuckers, or are you more lenient, like, all right?
No, no, I'm one of those strict motherfuckers. That's what I am.
Awesome. You definitely got to be like that, man. You definitely got to be like that. I wanted to ask you. I didn't get a chance to ask you the last time we were on the show, but um, have you ever went to like a casting call to be on a film or something like that?
Yeah, yeah. So back when I was in my early 20s, or probably even younger, I reckon when I was about 19, I signed up with a talent agency and I did a couple of TV commercials and I was an extra in a couple of different films and stuff. And it was fun. Like, it was really cool. And it did teach me quite a lot. And I would actually genuinely recommend folks out there that are watching this, if they want to find a local talent agent, just make sure, obviously, they're a reputable talent agency. But once they've done their research and they've found someone, sign up, because it doesn't matter if you can't act. Because I mean, films are looking for extras, and films need extras of all different shapes and sizes and colors and genders and all sorts of things. So, I mean, it's a great way to earn a little bit of extra money, and it's a great fun experience, and it's a good learning experience. So, if you've got a good reputable talent agency in your local area, I would definitely encourage you to sign up and be on their books. And you never know, you might end up in a Beernuts Productions film. You never just know. But it is a cool thing to do. So when I actually do my auditions, there's 22 different talent agencies that are around my area, and I email them all the brief of who I'm looking for. And depending on what they come back with, I say, I want to chat to this person, or I want to see this person, and then we organise the audition. They come in, and I run them through the scout, run them through the lines and the character, and if they do a good job, I hire them. So I'm very, very fussy and really strict with the actors that I choose. There's definitely no leniency with me. I'm particularly strict with the actors, and same goes with rehearsals. I make sure that
Right.
we rehearse a lot, because with Samantha, I think we must have rehearsed about maybe 10 or so times. We had rehearsals to make sure that our timing was really great, and to make sure that it was sounding how it needs to sound, because when it's just two people like that back and forth, it's a really, really tricky thing to do, especially when
Yeah.
it's like 20 minutes it goes for. So it's not an easy task for any actor to do. So that's why I was really happy with the job she did, and she put in a lot of effort, which was fantastic.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Much love to what was it? Samantha, right?
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah.
Much love to Samantha. You go, girl. Yeah, man. She did her thing. Another thing I wanted to ask you is because look, I've went to a couple of casting calls, Gough, and I'm in there and I'm thinking like, all right, I got the look. I had a couple muscles then. I'm getting kind of fat now, man. I got on the scale
Hey,
today. I
don't
weighed
be so down on yourself,
196
Tim.
pounds, man. and and so I thought I was gonna do so good. I thought I was gonna be this amazing actor, man. And I went and I did not get chosen at all. I didn't make it to the second round. I didn't make it to 1.5 rounds. Nothing, man. So have you ever chose somebody for a role but then had to let them go?
Well, there has been a few occasions where I've had to sack actors because their conduct was unprofessional, so I had to let them go. Um, but that's the only reason I've ever let somebody go. I'm pretty firm with my decision. So once I say you've got the part, then they've got the part, and then if they act like a clown, then obviously they're gone. But if they do a great job, and also I'd like to consider myself to be a very loyal person, so when people go to the Beer Nuts Productions website, they'll see that there are a lot of actors that I've worked with 2, 3, 4 times, because I always figure, if they've done a great job for me, then I would be foolish not to hire them again. So I do work with a lot of the same actors as well for that reason. If they do a great job, I'm more than happy to have them work for me 2, 3, 4, as many times as suits, So yeah, but look, the other thing too, Tim, don't take it too personally, man, because I mean, some casting directors have really strict things on what they want, and you might have walked in and for some reason you didn't have the right haircut, and so you didn't get the role for a dumb reason, like you'd had the wrong hair. I mean, I can't do anything about my haircut, but that's just the way it goes for me. It all fell out, but yeah, no. So look, I mean, people need to not take these things personally, because people have different ideas of what they're looking for, and you just for some reason, or look, the casting director could have been in a bad mood. His wife might not have given him any loving that morning, so he was just in a cranky mood, So nobody got the part that day,
Right, I definitely get it. For all of the viewers that's watching, if you're just now tuning in, I'm interviewing my buddy Gough. He's the film producer from Beernutsproductions.com. We're talking about his newest addition to his collection of genius, and it's called the Jasmine Stinks interview. What I want all of my viewers and listeners to do is, if you've ever been to a casting call and you did not get chose, let us know in the comments below, and also let us know why do you think that you didn't make that particular cut. It's okay, because myself, I didn't make it, but it's okay because I'm going to keep trying. One day I'm going to be a star. Maybe I can get a job on the Beer Nuts Productions one day. We're going to have to work that out, Gough.
Absolutely, man. We'll have to get you over here when the planes can start flying again. We'll have to get you out here and see what we can do.
Right, because man, they are definitely stopping it. It sucks, man. Have you ever worked with anybody from America?
Yeah. So when I was in my early 20s, I actually lived in America. So I toured America as a stand-up comedian for 3 years. So I've been all over the place. I love America. I think it's a wonderful country. But yeah, I did for example, I did 3 months around Florida, working with some wonderful comedians out Florida way, and then
nice.
I was all over. I did Missouri, I did Washington State for about 2-3 months. I was in New York for a while, LA, but funnily enough, I've actually never been to Vegas, where you're from, because I never got a job there, and I only ever went to where I was working. So I never actually went to Vegas. I mean, it's the first place everybody goes is Vegas,
Right.
But I've never actually been. I was in the middle of Missouri and the middle of a tiny little one-horse towns all around Washington State and stuff. So, yeah, no, I love the States. I had a great time when I was over there touring. I had a wonderful time.
Awesome, man. Yeah, everybody loves to come to good old Las Vegas. What they say, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. What I say, once you get here, you're broke. That is definitely a promise.
What you had can become theirs very quickly.
Yeah, really. You can be here for a couple of hours and realize, like, oh my God, I can't go home because I don't have rent money. You can't buy your ticket to get back on the plane. And you're probably going to be homeless that night because your room it's over. It's over, man. That's what happens in Vegas, but it's still beautiful here, man. So I have to ask, how is the Jasmine Stinks interview doing as far as stats wise? How's it been doing?
Yeah, really well. No, I'm super pleased. Yeah, so like I say, it's episode 9 in the chat show series, and they've been going really well. So yeah, as the episodes have sort of progressed up, the interest has gone up too, because with all of this pandemic stuff that's going on at the moment, I had to be a bit clever because I can't have big cast and I can't have a big crew. So with these interview things, they're more, 1 and 2 actors and just a couple of crew members. So I can scale it right down, and that sort of means that I can still keep doing what I'm doing. You got to be smart about these things, Tim, because you can't stand still, not even for a second. So yeah, so I made sure that I was doing some projects that I'd be able to keep going. You know what I mean? So Jasmine Stinks has been really good, and with a bit of luck, episode 10 might be in the works pretty soon. So I urge everybody, obviously, to go onto beernutsproductions.com and download Jasmine Stinks. And obviously, the more downloads we get, the quicker that episode 10 can get made. So yeah.
Awesome. Yes, everybody, please. I have it at the bottom of the screen, scrolling past as we speak. Go to beernutsproductions.com and please go and download the Jasmine Stinks interview for myself because you guys support me. Thank you very much. And for my buddy Gough over here because you guys support him. Thank you very much. We love to say thank you. No, man, that's super awesome, man. So as far as let me see, what else? What else? What I was gonna ask you? I had it on the tip of my tongue. I done forgot, Gough. Jesus Christ. Oh, I know what I wanted to ask you. Um, is the beernutsproductions.com. That's the only website where they can go and find all of your stuff, right?
Absolutely, yeah. We're exclusively on beernutsproductions.com. So obviously, Beernuts Productions is all over social media with Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. But if you want to actually watch the work and listen to the audio downloads and all that sort of stuff, then yeah, beernutsproductions.com is the only place to go. So yeah, we're a one-stop shop, so to speak.
Awesome, awesome. Yes, please, guys. Again, make sure you go and check out my buddy Gough at beernutsproductions.com and download his latest short film, the Jasmine Stinks interview, guys. I've watched it. I got the early premiere. Don't get jealous. You just got to get a friend like Gough, or you got to get a friend that's a film producer. I'm just saying. But it's hilarious. It will have you laughing, dying, and rolling on the floor. It's super awesome. Again, I'm super proud of my buddy over here, man. He always gives a great interview and great stuff. Gough, I got a question, man. If anybody say, they try to say that I'm a social media influencer, so to speak. If someone like me wanted to do a collaboration with you, how would they go about making that happen?
Well, they got to send me an email and let me know what they've got in mind. But yeah, no, look, yeah, it's really as simple as that. To be honest, I can actually give you a world exclusive, Tim, because I know we're getting towards the end now, and I wanted to make sure that I came with something special for our interview. And that is that the Beernuts Productions website is actually, as we speak, getting a big facelift. So we're relaunching our website in probably next week. I haven't got a firm date yet, but I reckon next week there'll be a brand. I mean, all the projects are still going to be up there, so nothing's being taken down. It's only great new content that's going up. So we got a whole big new relaunch of the Beernuts Productions website coming next week sometime. So everybody needs to stay tuned for that as well, because there'll be heaps of great new content up there as well, which hopefully folks will enjoy too. So yeah.
Awesome, man. Yeah, as soon as it gets updated and finished, bro, send me the link. And no matter what episode I'm on, when I get to the end of it, I'm going to definitely give a promo. I'll bring it up. We can screen share. I'll go through it and, we can figure it out or whatever. But I definitely want everybody to be able to have that blessing from you. All the way from Australia, all the way to America, man. I love how we do things. That's awesome, buddy. So you know how we do it at the last couple seconds, man. If you can give 2 great tips of advice to new film producers or casting call directors, because, guys, Gough does it all. Blind or not, he does it all. He sees the vision, he makes it happen. That's my buddy.
Well, I think actually that's actually good advice right there. I mean, you got to have your vision and you got to be clear on what you want to do. You can't be second guessing yourself. You can't be like, oh, do I do this? Do I do that? What should I do? I don't know. You got to be really clear with what you want to do and really firm with what you believe. You can't second guess yourself. You got to be really focused and clear and single-minded. You got to make sure that if you've written your script or if whatever it might be, or even if you're going to a casting session and the director says to you, well, how do you see this character? Don't say, well, I don't know, I'm this or that or whatever. You got to make sure that you're well researched and you say, well, for example, with Jasmine Stinks, Samantha came into the room and she was like, so how do you see Jasmine Stinks? And she said, well, I think Jasmine Stinks is a really strong woman who's got very firm opinions. She doesn't care what other people think, and she really hits the nail on the head, and she doesn't care if she hurts your feelings. She just goes for it. And I'm like, yeah, that's pretty much it. You've pretty much nailed it. So, already she was, one step ahead. You know what I mean? So you got to make sure that you're well prepared and well researched, and you're confident and you're firm in what you do. Absolutely.
Awesome, awesome, man. Thanks again for showing up and showing out, Gough. You're always a pleasure to have you on the show, buddy. Hey, and as again, soon as you get the link for the, I'm sure it's the same website, but as soon as it gets its makeover, let me know so I can put it as a promo at the end of one of my next episodes, man. I'm definitely here to help. I'm always ready to support, man, and I love you. And thanks again for tuning in with me.
Well, this is the thing, Tim. So my website guy, because I'm not a technical guy, I'm the creative one. I'm not the technical guy. And so my website guy says to me, Gough, your website's looking a bit old, man. You're looking a bit old and dated. You've got to get with the now. And I'm like, oh, so okay, then all right, fair. What have you got in mind? And he said, okay. So he came back with a plan, and I got really excited because, I'm usually one of those grouchy old men who doesn't like change. I'm like the grouchy old guy. But in this case, I liked what he did. And like I say, all the projects are going to be there, but there's going to be even more content this time around. So,
Awesome.
yeah, it's all same thing, beernutsproductions.com, but it's going to be bigger and it's going to be better. So it's going to be really cool. So, yeah, very excited.
Awesome. Yeah, man. Make sure you get that to me, guys. Be on the lookout for that. So if you go check it out now, that is what it is. But then when you check it out then, it's going to be a whole new ball game, man. All right, buddy. It was so good talking to you. I definitely appreciate you, buddy. I'm going to drop this last little promo, and then we're going to do what we do and live how we live. Thanks again, Gough. I appreciate you, man.
Thanks, Tim. Have a great day, my man.
You too, my man. Hey, if you guys missed my first episode with my buddy Gough here, please go check it out. I can't even tell you the exact link, but it's something, the title is something about a blind film producer. He's super awesome. I love him to death, guys. Before we end the show, I want to jump on here and give you this little promo right here. Boom. Get your free digital business card. Contact me for details. Imagine being able to put all of your social media platforms, your social media accounts, your phone number, email, all your contact information in one single location. Please contact me and get your free digital card now. It's from my boy Sean at 10K Cards. I love you guys, and you know how we do it. I want you to smile, laugh, and definitely motivate. I want you to inspire one to inspire all. And last but not least, be better than yesterday. Love y'all. Beast.